Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Sarah Football. If you're new here, you know what to do. Subscribe and hit the notification bell. I'm your host Clinton. Wow, Super Falcons finally got their goal. You know, I told you guys that if they play the same way they played against Brazil and Spain, they're not going to get a goal. They might finish the tournament without scoring a single goal. But they got a goal today. Jennifer Gini scored the only goal in the Olympics. They're out. They're on the way back home right now. I think probably before, when they entered into France, they would have told the pilots, please leave the engine run. It won't be long. It won't keep long. We'll come back very soon. So that's what happened. I'm sure the pilot was waiting for them. He has been warming the engine since morning. So he would just take them back. It was a terrible performance. I think it was a terrible performance. Like I said earlier, you see that they have focused so much on the defense that when they open up, they are confused. They don't know what to do with the ball. Simple passes, string 1, 2, 3, 4, create scoring opportunities. They can't. Ajibade looks lost. Ajibade that scores a lot of goals, assists a lot of goals for Atletico Madrid, but when she comes to Nigeria's team, she's lost. Why? It's the coaching system, the coaching style. I feel that Randy Waldrum doesn't trust the ability of these players. He's scared of the opponents. He doesn't think that the players can actually match any team toe-to-toe. You know, after the first game against Brazil, I told you that they showed glimpse of quality, but they couldn't take the chances. Then I saw the same thing against Spain. I felt, oh, okay, this is a pattern. That means they are being trained or they're being coached, told to play like this. Against Japan, they came out, they pressed, but when they get the ball, attack, they can't. They can't. Once they get the ball, they forget what to do with the ball. If you check, the goal Jennifer scored was outside the box. She just got the ball and shoot. And she was lucky the ball went in. It was a wonderful goal. But if you see stringing passes for Super Falcons to score, I don't think you can see anything like that anytime soon. They need to step up because very soon, other African teams will catch up. Ghana Black Queens are improving every day, every single day. Ghana Black Queens are improving. Zambia team are very good in the attack. Once they get the ball, they know what to do with it. So why is the Super Falcons that way? Is it that the players are aging, or we don't have bright talent? I feel the attack needs a very young player with so much energy in the attack, because it feels like all the players we have right there they have passed their peak. They are getting to the end of their career, so the energy, the zeal is not there. If you look at the way they played against Japan today, no leadership whatsoever. They're just playing anyhow. Some of them don't have the zeal to fight for the country. They are just playing. When the ball comes, they play. No urgency too. Today was disappointing. It was very, very disappointing. I didn't expect that. Okay, I was expecting them to be compact. When they get the counter attack, they do 1 or 2 passes, get the ball, line the ball, they score goals. Japan are a very technical team. They could have scored more. The way the team is set up, it's not a performance that everyone should be proud of. Women's African Cup of Nations is coming up very soon, and everyone will be looking to see how Nigeria Super Falcons are performing. South Africa, they barely qualified for the Olympics. South Africa tried all they could. Nigeria defended very well. If it comes to defending against African teams or keeping their shape, Nigeria can do that. They did it against South Africa and they got to the Olympics, but they couldn't put out the performance everyone expected. If you look, they're saying, oh, they should have allowed South Africa to go. They would have put a better performance. Possibly, it's very possible South Africa might have put a better performance in the Olympics. That Brazil game is still paining me because I felt if Nigeria were brave enough, Nigeria could have won that game against Brazil. That Brazil team is overhyped. Teams are cautious of playing them because of the name. If you look at it, they are not as good. They are not that good. So the team is overhyped. So Nigeria missed the opportunity to actually win Brazil in the first game. If they had some guts to attack Brazil, they could have gotten something from that game. That's why I feel Randy Waldrum is a coward. The way he sets his players, he's scared. He doesn't believe in the ability of his players. He doesn't, one bit. The Women's Africa Cup of Nations is coming soon. We'll see. We'll see how Nigeria will set up. I don't know if that will be Randy Waldrum's last game for the Nigerian Super Falcons, because there so much speculations about his future. Is he going to stay? Is he going to leave after the Olympics and all that? If he stays, he has to change. Then if he's leaving, Anyone that's coming to replace him must look for a way to balance the Super Eagles team. You defend together, you attack together. I keep saying this. It's not that when there's an opportunity to score, it's only one person there. I keep saying it. A lot of work needs to be done. The midfield, there's a pattern I noticed in this game against Japan. One pass through the midfield, Japan are in the attack. One pass through the midfield, Japan are in the attack. They slice through the midfield like knife into butter. It's just actually shocking. I think this is the worst performance I've seen in a tournament for the Super Falcons. Worst performance. They didn't show any desire whatsoever. If you talk about some players in the team, they should start looking at retiring from the national teams because it's over. It's over. Asisa Oshola is not the player she used to be. But we don't have any other player. The Super Falcons don't have any other player that can replace Asisa Oshola. That's why they keep calling her up. Because they feel that she can use the experience and motivation around the team in the camp will motivate other players. But it's not showing. No motivation, no leadership. You see the game against Japan, it was just as if everyone is playing what comes to their head. Everyone is playing. If someone gets the ball, pass the ball, he will turn back and give a back pass. Because when she gives the back pass, no one will say, why did you pass? No one to shout at them, say, do this, do that. No one. The only person that shouts at the players is the goalkeeper. That's the only person that shouts at the player. That's the only person that's showing any glimpse of leadership whatsoever. So if you look at it very, very critically, you see that the Super Falcons team is lacking that leadership. They are lacking that leadership, and that is what is needed if a team wants to win trophies. If a team wants to make a name for themselves, that is what is missing in the Super Falcons team. From what I've seen, that's what is missing. I feel that once there's a strong leadership in the team, they can start being compact and they start getting results. They've played Canada, they've played Brazil, they've played Spain, they've played Japan. In those four games, they've scored only one goal. What does that tell you? What does that tell you? A lot needs to change. So that's it. That's all I have, because if I continue, I will talk for 2 hours. So that's all I have for you today. Subscribe if you haven't. I'll be giving you more updates as season starts on Nigerian players abroad, African football on this channel. So subscribe. My name is Clinton. So follow me on my socials. Subscribe if you haven't, and hit that notification bell. Tell me what you think about the game. Were you impressed? What went wrong for the Nigerian Super Falcons? Tell me in the comment section. Tell me what you think about this game today. So that's all, guys. Till next time. Goodbye.